Okay, we're back. Joey, it's been great being back here with you, but welcome to Sam and Joey. We have the lovely Morgan.
I'm so excited to be here.
Show us your wave.
Yeah, let's see your pageant wave.
So in parades, I mostly, wave normally, but at the little kids, they give, oh. And it's so cute because they'll do it back. And then I've also learned watching other pageant queens, they'll give them a little kiss. And so then they'll give it right back, and my heart melts all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Every single time.
Do you do a lot of parades?
More or less. I think I only did 2 this summer or so, and next summer I'll probably do about that or more. It's just, you have to get the car, and then you have to go through, you have to wait in line. But usually they put the queens towards the front, so then we don't have to wait too long on those hot summer days.
Oh my gosh, and you're dressed to the nines, you're probably just sweating through the dress.
Yeah, you have to be very careful what you wear. It ends up being a few shades darker than when you start.
Yeah, I would not be able to wear a light dress.
No, it'd have to be dark.
That's why at Miss Northern Belle you can wear Wranglers.
Yeehaw, Joey.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do the hat and the crown is my question.
It would be incorporated.
Like a headband brim.
Somebody get Joey a hat with a crown.
Right? We need to have the crown.
Somebody get him one.
Nothing to take away Miss Rodeo Minnesota, but I think.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh,
it.
this looks really official. Like I hate to touch it, because it looks so amazing.
It's actually kind of heavy. If it was easier to take my crown off, I'd let you hold my crown. But it's actually
wow.
The weight of these items actually holds significance because it's not only the weight of the material and what it's made of, but the weight of the job is what they say.
Wow, it's like the flag. You can't drop it.
Oh, I feel so official. Oh my gosh. We call this a sash?
Sash, yes.
Sachet.
I was about to say stash.
This is the stash.
That's just how you know I know nothing about it. So I'm so excited to hear more about the details.
Yes. So this is actually from the sash company. They provide all of our sashes. But this little guy, all these added parts are things that I find symbolic. I'm very into symbolism when it comes to literature, so that's where these come from. This is the Miss America crown. It's a pin that a lot of us get. It also helps hold the sash on my body because it likes to move a lot, but it's just a little sparkly thing that I like to wear. And then I have the American flag, of course. I actually bought this in Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry last year, and so I decided this has to go on my sash because it's also sparkly and just indicative of the Miss America organization. And this is my pin. I created Living Life Limitless out of the idea that I struggled a lot, and I had to face all this adversity to eventually get to where I am today. And that's something that I had to learn over time, that these trials and tribulations are setting me up for success. So through that, I created Living Life Limitless, where life is an acronym of the 4-step process to finding success in any circumstance. You have to learn how to overcome your limiting beliefs, imagine your biggest dreams, focus on specific goals, and earn that success.
Wow, that's great. I love that.
I love that,
Yeah.
actually.
Proof.
You came up with that?
Mm-hmm.
That's really, why didn't we think of that?
I have no idea, right?
That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Okay, let's get into it. Tell me, what is Miss America? Explain, what is it? Other than a pageant, when you say Miss America, you think of Miss Congeniality. Mm-hmm. The pageant, they do the wave, they do the interviews, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's much more than just the pageantry of it. That's, like you said, a lot of the glitz and glamour is what you see. The parades is where you see the girls, but behind the scenes we're working very diligently to share a specific message, and mine is Living Life Limitless, but other people advocate for mental health awareness or literacy for children, because those numbers are low too. So it's just finding a specific genre that you can see needs help. and being that change. And so using the Miss America organization, having this title gets me into different rooms and different scenarios to be able to share that message, because it's important to have that publicity and have a little bit of an edge to be able to share your story in different ways and reach as many people as possible.
That's great. I like that.
Yeah, that's super cool.
But otherwise, the pageant stuff is super fun. What we work on year round besides the service is for this competition. So people, if you don't know what a pageant consists of, besides the opening number, it's in the Miss America opportunity, a 10-minute interview with a panel of judges. Usually there's 5 or 6 panelists, and these are very accomplished people, whether they're formal title holders. We've had authors, directors or producers, like really high people that just know what it means to succeed and to fulfill a mission like this. So it's really cool to meet these people. But we have a 10-minute interview where they can ask us literally any question under the sun. So we get into politics, we have to share our education, we have to share what we're passionate about with our initiative and know the ins and outs and how you're going to present it to 5-year-olds versus 50-year-olds, and just know exactly what you're going to do if you get this job. So then that interview then leads us on to onstage. So then we have an onstage question, which is an extension of your interview. You have a talent, and then evening gown, fitness wear, and that's the competition. So all of that sums up to 100%, and then you get your winner.
Holy Toledo.
Sounds a lot. Oh my
Yeah.
Very dynamic,
Wow.
I will say.
But you could actually put that and all that experience towards life and become a CEO, right? And
Yeah.
all that. I mean, that's pretty big.
Yeah,
So
completely. So when I was just starting to compete at the end of my college career, and after that, of course, I had to find a job. And so when I started at Watkins in Winona, I got that job. I interviewed people because I had all of these skills, and I just knew how to talk and be comfortable in an interview space and in a room with people. And beyond that, then I went to Mayo Clinic, and I thought it was going to be like the Mayo Clinic, like super high standards. Like, can I even meet these standards? And I got the job on my first try, and it's just an amazing opportunity to be able to say that I do this on the weekends, but it's also helping me throughout the rest of my life to know that I can go past the limits that either I or other people set for myself.
wow, that's good. And for I know you have I think they also have like a Miss Minnesota for like younger kids as well too, right? If they want to do something.
Yeah, we do have a little sister program. I think those ages go from 5 to 12, I think is what we accept at the state level. So these kids get to kind of experience the Miss Minnesota competition with us, where we do an onstage dance with them. It's the cutest thing ever. Yes, I didn't tell you about this. They do a dance. They typically wear a white poofy dress, and they get their own sash and crown. You're thinking about your daughter.
You have 2 daughters.
Oh my gosh, they would love it.
I could see it. I could see it.
Yeah, so they go on stage, and then newly with our new production team, when we do our evening gown and we do our little circle, they actually pop out on stage, these little princesses, and wait for us to finish. And then we hold our hands out, and then they join us on stage and walk in their pretty dresses with our pretty dresses. It's the cutest thing ever.
That's like a dream.
Every little girl's dream.
Yes.
But
Oh
it's
my
a
God.
really great space for the kids to be around other women who are role models. You know, we're focusing on the competition, but we also, it's a great outlet for us because this is what we do. This is why we do what we do. It's for the little kids that look up to us, or even the adults that need a little bit more of a push. Yeah. You know, that's why we do it. We do it for others.
I love
That's
that.
so cool.
Right? Oh my God, I can see my daughter just kind of out there like, yes.
Hey, Dad.
Send me the link. The link is at the bottom. Oh my God.
What's your talent?
Ooh, so I am a scientist, so I do a science demonstration typically. We're kind of reworking my talent right now, so I'm not sure if the science will continue, but I know for sure that I'm definitely doing what they call a her story. So it's a rendition of a monologue where you're sharing your story in this vulnerable place, however you want to say it. But yeah, so I'm very looking forward to this new era of talent for me because it's going to be much more dramatic, much more vulnerable, kind of like what we shot earlier, I would say, but more in a theatrical way. So it's pulling out those skills in me, but also challenging me to be vulnerable. And so I think it's going to be really cool. I kind of hope that we can fit some science into it, but of course it had to make sense. Besides me just being a scientist and thinking that blowing stuff up is cool.
Oh my gosh.
You should pull a rabbit out. Pull your rabbit out of the hat. Oh my gosh. Yes.
I would, but I don't think they allow pets.
We get a new rule made.
Right?
Snuffles his name is Snuffles. He is so sassy. He only does things on his terms.
Snuffles.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh, that's like the perfect name for a rabbit.
Yes.
Snuffles. Oh
I could feel like I could probably do a pillow and just kind of like go like that and just have the rabbit as a pillow. Oh my god.
What would your secret talent be? Actually, I shouldn't say secret. What would your talent be?
Dancing.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I do the two-step right on stage.
Can you give us a preview?
Oh my god. I would probably need some liquid courage for that.
Oh yeah. Lots of that.
Lots of liquid courage. But yeah, I would totally do a two-step. Like I would be, out there doing my two-step, and yeah, that's what I would do. What would your?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
Yeah. It's tough because
That is tough.
How do you come up with like some of that stuff? Like
Yeah.
I sang for a little bit actually, and I never won with it, and it's hilarious.
We're just kind of.
I'm gonna skip.
We're gonna side over this way.
No, but seriously, I sang for a little bit, and I grew up a vocalist. I was very good in high school, and I did choir in college. So I was like, I can take the stage. Like I've done this before, and it is so much harder than you realize. And honestly, like looking back on it, it was probably fine, but it was at the time the worst thing I could have ever done for myself. But it's so funny though. But yeah, I just decided that there are better vocalists out there than me competing, so I needed to mix it up. That was my kryptonite at the time, was my talent. So that's a part of being in the competition too, is figuring out your weak points and how can you flip it to be better, or if not the best. And for me, instead of singing on stage, I had to talk, which is still a talent in of itself, because memorizing things is super hard for me, especially bringing emotion and all those other dynamic pieces to it, because on top of speaking my speech, which was written by me and an editor, I had to make sure that my science was going to work, which when you're working with chemicals, you can't. You don't know what's exactly going to happen, but you can predict. So then it was also to a music track. So I was listening while I was talking, while I was doing science.
No.
Seriously.
Science.
So I'm picturing like Albert Einstein with like Hannah Montana.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it's just that's you. You
That's
are
it, that's
Albert
it.
Einstein and Hannah Montana.
There we go.
Without the singing, the Miley Cyrus maybe of Hannah Montana.
You should like have coming in with a wrecking ball and just like.
No, it's gotta be like one of those, a beaker. I came in with a beaker.
Just come right in. Oh, that'd be awesome. We're gonna be your promoters. We're gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna come up with.
We need a whole production for
She's gonna go back and be like, I'm never doing a video with Sam and Joey.
Oh, what is this? Yeah, oh my gosh. What is your favorite food you like to eat? Like, what's your go-to comfort food?
Definitely the cupcake from Dairy Queen. You know the birthday cakes that they make that's like layered with ice cream and those crumbles and
Like the Oreo fudge
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Yeah.
Those. You can actually order those in a little cup. So you don't have to buy the whole cake.
No.
in one sitting.
I know where Joey's going.
Oh, we would believe it, right?
Just ask for a cupcake. Either they'll think you're crazy or they'll give you one.
Yes, Dairy Queen, you got a sponsorship you could do here. Come on.
Also, my comfort.
Can
drink,
we get some Dairy
though,
Queen?
Dairy Queen, and then you got to go to McDonald's for a Coke slushie.
Coke slushy.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't know they had.
Frozen Cokes.
Never heard of that.
So
What?
From McDonald's?
Never? Yes.
No wonder their
mine-
ice creams are broken because it's all because of Coke slushy.
No wonder. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to McDonald's and
Yes.
trying that. Holy moly.
Right?
Frozen Coke.
So good. Well, I can't do carbonated drinks because I never learned how to burp.
What? No way.
Yes.
How does that happen?
You were asking about the bubbler, and I'm like,
Okay, so last year we had a contestant, and I did not know she was allergic to horses, and we went to a horse barn.
Anna, she was my sister queen last year.
Imagine if
Joey.
imagine if I would have gave her a bubbler, she'd have been like hurting by now. I'm like, okay.
2 for 2.
You cannot. You.
Yeah, there would have been a video like, oh my god, I used to drink a bubbler at Joey, and I cannot.
You can't make that up. Oh my gosh. That's
So that's why I get the frozen Coke, because it's not as carbonated.
Oh, I'm so glad you passed away. There was one thing I thought was gonna be safe. I'll get a bubbler. 2 for 2. Anyways,
gosh.
oh my gosh.
So you recently got engaged.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, how'd you meet? I need to hear all the
gosh.
details.
So we met the first day of college. It's one of those stories.
That's okay. That's okay.
We were in the same orientation group in honors, and we just clicked. We were actually seeing each other people at the time, and so we were just friends for a while, being faithful to the other person, and then after a while, we were just like, yeah, I think we need to break off those relationships and try dating. And we were inseparable. We had the same majors. He was in biology and I was biochem, so we had a lot of classes together. So we just had a lot of interests, and it just built from that. And so we've been together for almost 6 years, which is crazy. Time is just
amazing. Oh my
flying.
gosh.
And so he proposed 6 months ago. Yeah, compared to when our wedding is. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun to be able to, be with your best friend. And you just got married, so you know what that's like.
It's crazy, but it is the time of your life. Like the absolute best time.
Yeah.
I love it. I would definitely go back and do it all over again if I could.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, that wedding planning is no joke.
Yeah.
It is no joke.
Yeah, we're very preliminary right now. I'm just trying to get like main decisions done.
Yeah.
So if I need to hand it all off, if I do end up winning Miss Minnesota, then I'm fine with it, because I don't care about the flowers. I don't care about what's at the end of the pews and what the centerpieces look like. I just know that I want to have a good time with my new husband and make sure that the people that support us are there. And that's all that I really care about. So I feel like we're at a really good place with wedding planning. I'm not stressed
Good.
out, and I'm just really focusing on this opportunity that I have right now. This is the focus.
That's so exciting.
I love that.
Do you remember your wedding day? What was it like?
Oh my god, it was in Mexico,
I love that.
and total cost was $3,000.
I've already passed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
3,000. We had fireworks. We had $500. Okay, I can't. We had a cheap videographer that turned out really good. I mean, and we were there for all inclusive. It was like a week. We're there all inclusive.
Wow.
So we didn't have the wedding till the end of the whole deal, because we want everybody to get tan, because a lot of people from the Midwest, like
White.
let's just wait till everybody gets a good tan and then we'll do it, right? So it was in Mexico. It was at this amazing resort. It was like one side was the kids, the other side was adults, and everybody had fun. And oh my god, the fireworks cost us $500 for like 10 minutes of fireworks, like in the sky.
That's so
I know.
awesome.
I don't know if you can do that nowadays with 3,000.
No.
I lucked out. I was like, yes.
Did you have a big wedding or a smaller one?
Oh, it was a big one. Yeah, we had mariachis. Oh my God, like it was huge. Like the thing that cost the most was the tickets to go down south. Like that was
Yeah.
the most thing that cost.
What city in Mexico?
Where was it? I'm already trying to think. I'm like, dang, where was it? I know. That wasn't Playa del Carmen. It was what's the other famous place that's down
Cabo?
there? Not Cabo.
Cancun?
Cancun. What is it? The other Playa?
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot. I'm already forgetting. It was somewhere. I just know it was somewhere in a nice place.
And you had a good time.
I had a good. That's how good it was. I don't remember what city we were in.
Are you gonna have a big one or a small one?
It'll be kind of average, as I would say. Yeah, probably. I want to keep it to 200.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I love it.
Do you know your colors?
We're definitely doing more nature, like green leaves stuff. Yeah, greenery, and then like the white baby's breath, and then like some sprinkles of blue.
All right. Well, we know some people in the wedding industry that can definitely help. So reach out if you want to help Miss Midwest Morgan here.
I love it. I love it.
All right. And that's a wrap, people.
Well, thanks so much for coming, Morgan.
Thanks for having me.
It was a blast getting to know you, and we cannot wait to watch you crush it.
It'll be so good. Competition's in June, and you
right.
can even come. You should come.
Sam and Joey, yes! Let's go!
Sam and Joey on the road.
Oh my God, they're not gonna know what hit them. I'm like, no.
Miss America's gonna be like, who are these people in the back? We
We're gonna be so loud.
gotta go. I'd be, Morgan. The athlete in me is gonna come out and be like, woo!
Please, the whole time.
Sam,
Especially.
We'll be your biggest hype people back there, like, yeah, get it, girl.
you're gonna have your own crown. I'm gonna bring your own crown.
Look at my crown. It's gonna be like
It's gonna be
big, like totally fake, like.
And you're gonna have your crown hat.
Oh, it'll be a crown now. Yeah, it'll be like, yes. Oh, I love it. We'll be your cheerleaders.
Yes. So, well, yeah.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. It's a wrap. Yes. Oh my
Good work.
gosh, that's awesome.
That was fun.